Hey y'all. My name's Brianna. It is day one of the detox. I don't know if you saw my first video, but I am going to be vlogging every single day of Beachbody's Ultimate Reset. It's a 21-day program. I just completed day one. This is my cat Margot. And yeah, I'm doing this because if you haven't seen the first video, I'm not affiliated with Beachbody in any way, shape, or form. I have only bought P90X before. I'm not a Beachbody coach, and I want to give a completely unbiased review of the Ultimate Reset so I can let you guys know, or you can decide for yourselves if this is a program that's worth it for you. So first things first, I'm going to tell you what I did today, and I'm also going to give myself tips for tomorrow to make the day a little bit easier. I will say that before I started day one, last night, I wrote out, there's all these different supplements. There's Optimize, Revitalize, you don't take that till the third week or something, Alkalinize and Detox powders, and then we have these here. This is Oxygenize and Mineralize. You take all of these throughout the day, almost all of them. And so my schedule changes every single day. Some days I wake up at 5 in the morning because I have to go train a client, and so I will be eating breakfast obviously at a different time than maybe another day. So what I did last night is I wrote down exactly when I should be taking the various supplements throughout the day so I could stay on track. I think that's incredibly important because what you'll see if you buy this program is it'll have breakfast or 30 minutes before breakfast, take 15 drops of Oxygenize, a sprinkle of Mineralize, and 12 to 32 ounces of water, and 2 Optimize pills. If you're not on a schedule, it's going to be really hard to remember exactly when to take this stuff and then plan it exactly for when you're going to be eating breakfast or lunch or snack or dinner. So if you do this, plan ahead. I already figured out when I'm supposed to take my supplements tomorrow to coincide with my meals. That's going to help me a lot. Okay, on to the good stuff. The food. I want to let y'all know that, like I said in my last video, I eat really well about 80% of the time. But the other 20% of the time, I eat like total crap. Lots of sugar, lots of bad stuff. And I knew that I really was probably going to be really hungry. And I do want to say that I was mentally prepared enough, but I was hungry today at certain points. Like really, really hungry. So be prepared for it. If you're used to eating a lot, I am used to eating many times throughout the day. I'm a grazer. I'll eat many times throughout the day and probably really calorie dense foods without really knowing it. These are not calorie dense foods that's on this plan. So be prepared, be mentally prepared that you're going to have to get used to eating a lot less food. I will say for breakfast, it was great. 2 pieces of toast. I used the Ezekiel sprouted grain toast. That way it's not flour at all. I think that's better for my body. I got some local organic eggs, which were beautiful. I highly recommend buying organic local eggs. The eggs were like almost this color orange. I mean, the yolks were. It was beautiful. And then I ate, you can either have steamed spinach or steamed kale. And I decided, I'm gonna steam some kale. And so I took like half the bunch, put it in the steamer, and steamed it for about 3 minutes, and it turned this beautiful shade of green, but it doesn't shrink. It took up a dinner plate. I ate so much kale, it was unreal. It's really bitter, but after the first couple bites, you kind of get used to it, so it's not bad. I have notes here, because I wasn't going to remember everything to talk about. So breakfast was really simple. Lunch was beautiful, a huge salad, and I put cashews on there. It was amazing. But I couldn't eat it all. I was in a rush on the way to work, so my husband ate the rest of it, so it worked out really well. I will say that before you're allowed to have a snack, they say it's optional on the plan. I don't know who would not have the snack on this plan. Like, if you want to eat like 800 calories a day, then yeah, forego a snack. But I needed it or I would have shot someone. So my ultimate plan was to, I got this tropical Shakeology, and I made a shake with coconut milk and frozen strawberries, and I made one for myself and my husband. I thought it was the most disgusting stuff in the world. Tropical Shakeology was nasty. But the thing is I thought it was gross. My husband loved it. He's like, ooh, it tastes like the pink stuff that you drank as a kid, like for medicine. If you like that, or that sounds at all like, hey, maybe this, it's just really sweet. And it just, I don't like the taste at all. It was gritty. But my husband loved it, so he's gonna eat it. I mean, he's gonna drink that stuff every day. I've heard the chocolate Shakeology is freaking awesome. So once I'm off the plan, I might buy some of that. But the tropical Shakeology was bad news. So instead of doing that for the snack, I did just a half a cup of organic yogurt with 10 almonds and a little bit of Truvia powder, stevia, in there, and it was perfect. Good snack, really wholesome. But I gotta say, okay, so the alkalinized powder, it's green powder and it's incredibly healthy for you, but you put it in about 3 to 6 ounces of distilled water and you chug it down. You're supposed to chug it down. I gotta tell you, I had to hold my nose while drinking this. It was so gross. Now maybe I am fully aware that I might just have really weird taste buds because I hated the tropical Shakeology, but I've seen YouTube videos. Some people love that stuff. I've seen people drink down this alkalinized and they're like, yeah, it's not that good, but they don't seem affected that much. I gagged when I took the first sip, and then I just held my nose the rest of the time and got it down. I am going to have this every day. I'm not going to what's the right word? I'm not going to cheat on this plan at all. I'm even wearing so this rope that was in the last video, it's a bracelet. Not the cutest thing in the world, but it's a good reminder, like, hey, I'm on this plan for myself. This is good for me. So I'm wearing this every day. Whenever I feel weak, I'm going to be looking down at this thing. So that's how dedicated I am. I'm wearing this. But this is pretty gross, but it's amazing for you. I mean, it's got alfalfa grass, kamet grass, however you pronounce that, wheatgrass, Himalayan salt. Like, it's really good. Be prepared. It's kind of gross. And then the dinner was beautiful. I did pork chops instead of the salmon because I really don't like salmon much at all. And I had some frozen pork chops, trimmed off all the fat. I know you don't get the omega-3 fatty acids like you would in salmon, but I just did a little bit of olive oil, like a tiny amount, and just tons of different seasonings, not salts, just different seasonings. And it turned out beautiful. Had some baked asparagus with lemon juice and some purple boiled potatoes, and it was perfect. So I don't feel hungry anymore. I feel beautiful. It's good. But I do acknowledge this is going to be a hard, 20 more days. It's going to be really hard, but I hope to get rid of this intense craving for sugar all the time and recenter my body. And I do feel good. I feel great. But do expect hunger. Do expect little cravings. I did notice at one point, I'm like, oh my God, I really want chocolate, but I know that the feeling will pass. Trying to think if there's anything else I needed to talk about. I think that's pretty much it. I know the video yesterday was totally whitewashed, so you couldn't even see anything, but I hope you get the picture, and I'm sorry that this is a long video. I don't know how to edit things down, so you can skip forward whenever you want, but day 1 is done. Oh, I do want to say, I took my measurements and my weight. I was scared. It's different than the last time I checked. Not substantially so, but it's different enough that I'm really like, okay, I need to get back down to normal. My waist measurement was the one that scared me the most. I'm not going to tell you how much I gained over the past year and a half. I'll tell you after the reset is done, but it was pretty bad. So, that's it. All right. See you tomorrow.